Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So we're going to be looking at the North Node and the South Node. This is going to be the introductory video to that. So by watching this video, you will hopefully gain a deeper understanding to exactly what they are. And then from there, you'll be able to go whatever video suits you in terms of placements. If you want to know about your own placement, if you want to know about different placements. Before we get started with this video, I would really like to know actually which sign and house your North Node and South Node are in. So let me know in the comment section. Now, in astrology, your life purpose is encoded within the North Node and the South Node of the moon. It is these lunar nodes which are directly opposite each other within the chart. So say your North Node is in Capricorn, your South Node naturally is going to be in Cancer. If your North Node is in Leo, your South Node naturally is going to be in Aquarius. Now, this North Node is where the moon then crosses the ecliptic towards the northern hemisphere. So with that, the South Node is where the moon crosses towards the southern hemisphere. So just going opposite. Now with this nodal cycle within your chart, it takes approximately 18 years for the North Node, South Node to make a full cycle around every single sign. So you know how within astrology the sun will take a year naturally, because of course the sun will stay in a sign for about 30 days, will stay in there for the month, the season, and then it makes its way through all 12 signs throughout the year, and then voila, we have another year and it goes round and round and round and round. With the nodes, it's a longer process, meaning that the nodes will stay in one sign for approximately 1.5 years. It is said that the nodes are not physical in nature, okay? And because of this very reason, the nodes then are seen as more karmic and as more spiritual within astrology. And many astrologers will refer to these nodes in a very karmic sense, meaning that the moon's nodes represent the lessons to be learned in this earthly incarnation. Essentially meaning that the South Node, okay, that the South Node reveals the challenges and gifts that we bring from previous lives. But the North Node describes what our souls want to learn and experience in this life. That's not to say though that all astrologers believe that the nodes are represented with our karma or represented with reincarnation. There's actually many astrologers who see it more as more of a representation of the patterns from our childhood, okay? So coming from the childhood when we're born, and we are sort of living in that South Node, and then we're growing towards the North Node. Now when it does come to reincarnations and things in the past lives, I do like the thought of it, so I'm very open to the idea of reincarnation, and I do like the thought of the nodes representing our previous lifetimes. So let's quickly just look at these nodes in a little bit more detail. The North Node can be seen as a receiver, okay, whilst the South Node can be seen as the giver. So the very combined purpose of the North and South Node would mean the combined sort of balance of inflow and outflow. So the North Node stimulating the inflow, whilst the South Node is releasing the outflow. Which is why the North Node is seen as a point of challenge and growth for this lifetime. Whilst the South Node shows us these skills and abilities which are very easy for us to master and to demonstrate. With the North Node, things feel new and they feel exciting and stimulating and a little bit scary. But by living or learning to live through our North Node, we can truly receive. We will essentially be able to draw in ideas, draw in feedback, energy, love, and money and support. It's the very experiences of the North Node that just fill us up. But with the South Node, okay, the South Node feels comfortable. It feels comfortable with using the sign's energy that it's in. So for this reason, we can be great teachers and we can be great role models for others whenever we are utilizing the South Node. We essentially would be able to give, okay, by being the giver. We can give our guidance and give our knowledge about what we know. Though at the same time with the South Node, it can very much limit us, because whenever we are so comfortable in our little world, we're so comfortable here, it's almost like we just want to stay here because it is comfortable, right? But by doing this, we can really limit ourselves. It's about us learning to move towards the North Node, towards that unknown and the uncomfortability, towards growth, towards evolution, towards expansion. Though essentially I do believe it's about finding that very balance of the inflow, outflow. It's that cycle that, so the energy of the South Node is going outward like that, and then the North Node's coming in, we're pulling in and then going out and coming in. I'm not suggesting that we completely diminish the South Node altogether and say, oh, well, I can't do that. No, it's very much part of us now. We've brought that forth from the previous life, or from our childhood. We've learned that in our childhood, you know, the patterns and things and the habits. Ultimately then, it is about appreciating those parts about ourselves, but also being open to the growth, which is exactly why the North Node reveals an area of massive growth potential within our lives. Just imagine the North Node as this type of lighthouse that's pointing us towards our destiny. Okay guys, so that concludes my video on the North Node and the South Node within astrology. I hope you find this helpful. I hope it was easy to digest, because I don't want to overwhelm you all. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and I will be back with another video very, very soon. Bye!